What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back, and we are going to be taking a look at Tennogen Round 10. It has been officially announced what skins and what helmets are coming in the October Tennogen update, and this is going to be in preparation for basically Halloween, so we're going to get this spooky theme going on here for this Tennogen round. So you'll see some a little bit spookier than others, but anyways, they kind of have some kind of theme along those lines in mind. So without further ado, let's get on into it. I do want to just make sure, because I want to point out that a few of these are specifically just helmets, and some of these are full skins, and some of these are also done by in a collaboration with more than one artist. So I do want to make sure that I give everyone the recognition they're due. So bear with me if sometimes I take a minute. But anyways, here we go. So right off the bat, so the Stixio Limbo skin by LED 2012. So there are 3 pictures here, and that is because unfortunately in the Steam workshop, they didn't have a full body skin, so it was a little bit unfortunate because of that, and it's kind of exactly hard to tell what this specifically looks like because without the full body skin. But I tried to get these 3 pictures in here for you guys to kind of have a good idea of what we're looking at. And I feel like it looks like a pretty decent skin. It looks, it's unique. It's got this, I don't know, this aesthetic to it that I feel like is kind of cool. You can kind of see the little, like, pimply, texture-y, like, next to it. And for whatever reason, it reminds me of, like maturing, young kids who get pimples and anyways, skin acne, anyways, looks kind of cool. Looks a little bit, I guess, steampunky, with the focal eye monocle type thing. I don't know, but looks kind of cool. So there's that. There you go. That's a Vistixio by LED 2012 and Hydroxate out there. So that is a little collab between the 2 of them. So there you have it. Following up with that, Titania Unseelie by Raquel. I'm pretty sure that is how you pronounce her name. Sorry if I butchered that. But here we go, Titania. So Titania is a frame that is a little bit busy to start with, and because of that, I don't see too much of a difference in the skin on this one. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just overlooking something. But from what I can see, I do see like this symmetry that has to do like down her body, and this like symmetry that I know that the regular Titania does look a little bit different. Like I said, I can't quite picture it, but part of this is just not that unique, and it's a little bit unfortunate because I like Titania's aesthetic for sure, but personally, she's not necessarily a frame that I am like gung-ho about playing. So unfortunately, this is one of the skins that I, am not too, I don't know, not that I'm not, I don't think it's good. I'm just not excited about this one, unfortunately. So sorry, Raquel. If you are a Titania player, feel free, jump in here, you jump in here and check this out. It might be for you. Maybe I get in there and I throw some random colors on it, or I throw my color schemes on it, and it just looks phenomenal. And I don't know. But anyway, let's continue on. So a Valkyr helm. So this is going to be a straight up helmet by Yadis. So we're gonna pop on with a picture here. So this is the default colors. These are the default colors for Valkyr, along with this pretty awesome helmet. So at first I was like, it's all right, it's cool, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it. But that's because you see these default colors and you're like, maybe. I would like to see some of my colors on it. I would like to see some random colors on it. But fortunately, he popped in a couple different color variations for us to take a look at, and bam, right over here to the left. While this is not necessarily a color scheme that I would choose, it definitely has this like intimidating factor, just the way it looks straight on, and it looks good. It looks good. Not to mention she's got some curves, but anyway, she looks good, and I it almost sold me on this, almost, because helmets, they're a little bit expensive compared to a full skin. So I'm like, it's nice, but then again, we've got this one. So this one, man, this helmet might be at the top of my list at this point because I like the cleaner look when it comes to frames. For most frames, I like this clean cybernetic type look, and this picture on the right it just looks so good. The clean, like, gray cybernetic look with the black and just the blue energy color. It like sells me on this helmet. It looks so good like that, and we'll see. I might be picking this one up in the future because, damn. But good job for sure. That's the Valkyr Pandora helmet by Hiatus. So, anyways, moving on. Banshee Dominia skin. So I haven't been much of a Banshee player, and I've been trying to kind of get it a little bit more into her. And while that's my, my own personal opinion, I just want to point out that I think this is a good helmet. This is for sure a creepy, styled helmet. It might really fit your aesthetic if you are into this. Kudos. Like I said, I think it is a good helmet. But personally, because I am not a huge Banshee player, I may not be picking this one up. But I don't know. If I could randomize it, just like I was saying, with a few colors and stuff like that, and I can make it work, maybe I will in the future. But I actually am a big fan of Banshee's current look, especially with her Soprano skin, and obviously her Prime skin just looks really, really good. So this one, I'm going to kind of put on the back burner. Maybe down the line might be something that I pick up. But that is the Banshee Dominia helmet by Lead 2012. Lead 2012 coming in, knocking some skins into into our little pockets for us to check out. So, anyways, next up, Atlas Gorak skin. Favin doing it again. Pretty good. This is a good one. This has this gory look to it, and with the whole theme, it fits. And man, I'm a big fan. I like the skin. I'm not a huge Atlas player. I want to play him a little bit more often. I've said that last time in Tennogen Round 9 when he had another skin that came out, and I think that one looks pretty good as well. So they may compete a little bit on the market. But personally, if you are a big fan of Favin and his work, or just the Grineer aesthetic, this might be more your style. I do like it. I would like to see them side by side. I'd like to see some of my colors on them, and then kind of decide for myself. But I'm going to be honest that I actually think this is a great skin. Even though it's not necessarily like there's not huge changes. The textures are in the right spot. The colors, the accents with the bloody pattern and stuff, feel like are in a good spot, and I like it. I like it for sure. So yeah, good job, Favin PS. So next up is actually going to be another skin by Favin PS, but it's also going to be a collab with Silverbones, and that is Neja Yakasha. So I'm not much of a Neja player, so a lot of these skins I just keep mentioning. I'm not much of that frame kind of a player. But Neja, the only reason why I don't play Neja all that often is because for whatever reason, her slidiness, if that's a word, just, I don't know, it's kind of like, gives me like this vertigo type thing. If there was a mod to make her slower, I would do it just so that I am not sick. But other than that, from what I've experienced playing Neja, she's great. She has some really good powers. She is a fairly good all-around frame. And with the right setup, I feel like, she pulls her weight. So if you are a Neja player, kudos. If this is your aesthetic, that's great. I honestly think this is really good. I like Neja's original skin. A lot of the skins I end up buying are ones where I'm like, I really don't like the original skin, but this deluxe skin is good, so I'm going to get the deluxe skin to change everything I think about it. But if you don't like the regular skin, and this is more your taste, feel free to pick it up. Even if you just prefer it, or if you just you just want to, whatever, buy it. Like I said, I think it looks good. I think it's got a unique aesthetic. I think it's got something that that sets her apart from the original Neja. And if that's what you want, bam, delivered by Favin PS and Silverbones. There you go. Pretty good. So next up, one of my personal favorites, and that's I'm a little biased because I love Mesa. I'm a big fan of Mesa, and I was about to say the name. Anyways, Devil Ranger Mesa, looking good. So the artist on this one, MZ3. I don't know. Is this your first skin you have made for Warframe, or have I just, for whatever reason, missed your name previously? Because these skins, or this skin, because this is the one that made it in, this skin looks great. You set this up, it looks great. The way you've presented it looks great. And I'm kind of just sucking up to him because I'm a big Mesa fan. But like I said, this is solid. This is a great textured, well-designed frame, and you deserve props. Like I said, I don't know if you've obviously done this before, but if you haven't done it for Warframe, then kudos. Like jump into it if you're enjoying Warframe. Bam. If you have done it before, and I am oblivious, I'm sorry, but I just want to say, well done. And then there's actually a second picture of this oh my god, of this Mesa, that if you're trying to get on that edgy theme, bam, there it is. It's right there for you. Well done. Very well done. The Devil Ranger skin, and it has this like dark, shroudy type, shadowy figure to this skin, and usually I'm not a big fan of that. Well, actually, I like it, but sometimes it's just not done well. This is done well. This is great. I don't like when people tries to make a frame that's like bubbly, edgy. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. It's just my taste, but Mesa, a gunslinging, awesome, badass frame, and that looks like this. Bam! This looks so good. So, anyways, kudos for sure. That was a Devil Ranger skin by MZ3. Very cool. Next up, this one's, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put it out there. Cloyster skin. Cloyster from Pokemon. It's Himba, the Frost Himba helmet by Void Punch, and I kind of joke about it, and because it just, like I said, it reminds me of Cloyster. It looks a little goofy, but at the same time, it's got an aesthetic that works and looks good. So while you might put it down for looking like Cloyster, but you have to admit it's got something about it that is unique. Now, personally, it looks slightly out of place on what appears to be like the default skin. I absolutely want to see this helmet on his alternate skins, and obviously, his prime skin, but I'd like to see some colors with this. I'd like to see this, tweaked to my personal taste, and I might just fall in love with it. But ultimately, it's goofy. I like it, and I want to give it a chance. Something about it just does it for me. So, bam, there it is. Frost Himba helmet by Void Punch. Okay, so we're getting down to our last two. Limbo Van Re Home by Volkovi, I'm pretty sure is how it's pronounced, and Saab 531 Limbo Van Re. So look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. It looks so good. It's so good. It's with the other one that's on the Tennogen looks fantastic. This one is a competitor for that one because, damn, if I had to choose between the two, it would be very, very hard. This is a great new skin, a great new helmet. The Doctor's Mask is a great helmet. They both have an aesthetic, taste that I really, really like, and I might have to buy both. It just looks so good. But man, that is the Limbo Van Re Home by Volkovi and Saab. Very good, very cool. I believe I also have a variation to this with the helmet popped off. So, bam! Yeah, there it is. popped off, and so that is when Limbo obviously does his animation, and he removes the helmet from him, and looks fairly cool. It's just well done, well done. I like it. I like it. Even though I'm not a huge Limbo player, I do love Limbo. I've been kind of waiting for something that just does it for me, and with the Doctor's Mask in this mask, I might have to do some fashion framing for sure. But lastly, here we go. Valkyr Delusion skin, and this Delusion, I was gonna say illusion. This Delusion skin is by Citizen, of course it is. Wow, just wow. This looks so good. This skin, very creepy, very just like goosebumps. It gives you like this goosebumps feel to it. Looks really good. Citizen has a list of work that he's done that has been done very well, textured appropriately. The colors and where things can be placed is done appropriately. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're trying to color the fabric across your chest. Usually when you color something like that, it doesn't interfere with a color on the helmet, or let's say her gauntlets, or somewhere else on the frame that clashes. And I like that, because there are a couple designs out there where you're like trying to color a metallic piece, and then it throws off a piece on another part of the Warframe, where you're just like, now you're trying to convince yourself between a couple different colors or something like that. But as you can see here, there's textures in the right place, there's colors in the right place. If you go over to the actual Steam Workshop and you see a couple of the other colors that he has like a purple and white, or a purple and gray one, which I think looks pretty good too. But he also has like it going from white to black, where it adds black on one of the tiles, and it adds black on another tile, and another tile, and another tile, and you see it slowly go from a light frame to a dark frame. You can see that the colors and the textures are placed in appropriate locations, and it makes this frame very pleasing. It's going to be one that's going to be well colored. It's going to be one where you probably won't have a hard time coloring it, and that's great, because when I jump into Warframe and I look at a new Tennogen skin and I go through the random gen, there are some that take a long time before I find a color I like, and there are some, because they are textured appropriately or colored appropriately, I can hit it 2, 3, 4 times and I've already found a skin that I am in love with, and hopefully that's going to be this one. But as you can see, it looks great. She's got some curves. You can see the little booty back there, so if you're into that. Anyways, it looked good. Looks good. Very well done. Valkyr Delusion skin by Citizen. Very good. So that is going to be it. That is going to be all the Tennogen stuff that is coming with round 10. So I appreciate you guys for stopping on by. I like to do it in this format. I did it last time and you guys seem to like it. I'm sorry if this goes a little bit long. Some people are like, oh, you spend too much time talking about the skins, but I think they deserve it. These artists are going out there, they're spending anywhere from probably a full work week, which could be 40 hours, up to maybe upwards of 100. These guys do spend a lot of time. They put a lot of effort into these skins, and they deserve their recognition. If it takes me 2 minutes to say everything I need to say about a skin, it will take me 2 minutes to say everything I need to say, because like I said, this is good work, and it's well deserving of the mention. You know what I mean? So that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to have the dev stream overview up tomorrow. I figured you guys would really like to see this, and I wanted to get this out. But there's a lot going on with the dev stream, so hopefully I can get everything, talk about everything in that video, and you guys will be okay with that. I might split up. I'm going to mention everything, but I might elaborate on a couple details that were pointed out in the dev stream in separate videos. Just because they are a talking point that it stands on its own. So look forward to that, but I appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it. I say that every video, but I honestly, surely do appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. If you like how this was set up compared to previous ones, let me know. and maybe some pointers will be awesome. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.